Hiya, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris News. Disneyland Paris teased the public with the much-hyped announcement of a new phone case.
Further details of the 30th anniversary celebration are released, including a new hub show, theme song, character costumes, and nighttime spectacular.
In construction news, the Quinjet is finally on its landing platform on Avengers Campus, continues to take shape.
Minnie Mouse makes international newsreels with her new Stella McCartney-designed pantsuit.
The nighttime spectacular Disney Illuminations will resume February the 16th after closing on January the 3rd.
That was the news. Now the weather. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hey there, hi there, hello there, Disney fans. Welcome to another Disneyland Paris show. We've got lots going on tonight, don't we? It's an exciting day. So, we were teased a bit of a news announcement last week. We spent a whole episode nearly talking about what it could possibly be. And they let us down, only to tease us again the day after that, saying there was to be another news announcement. And boy, did they deliver the second time. We're going to get to all that. So, Disneyland Paris have had massive news dumps. I always like that phrase. All about the 30th anniversary, and we're going to discuss all of it, everything that's been announced. We're going to have a look at the timeline for 2022, everything that we know is coming, what you might see when you're visiting at certain times, what you won't see at certain times, that kind of thing. Some of it's speculation, some of it's announced dates. Just stick with us. But first, let's talk about the news. But more importantly, but first, Chris, what's in your tiki cup?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to play the music for it, if I can find it. I can't find the music. What's going on? That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, slick.
All together. Your tiki cup in your tiki cup. Well, you made yourself a beverage. I'll drink it up from your tiki cup.
Did you hear that clink was in tune with the music?
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what's in Chris's cup.
Okay.
I gave him a cordial last week that was too strong. So this time I think I've nailed it.
Let's see.
I was going to jokingly make it all cordial and no water. And
So I had an asthma attack and died.
Or I was just going to put the tiniest amount of orange in, but I think you'll like it. That's going to be too strong, isn't it?
That is perfect.
Yeah.
No wincing from me today.
Perfect to you, but horrible and watery to me. So that's what's in it.
That's good, I'm refreshed.
Yeah. And mine's just blackcurrant cordial.
Also, just while we're on it, we're running a poll today. Hugh's moustache, yes or no?
It won't affect the fact that Lucy hates it, so it's coming off tomorrow morning after the Monday morning meeting at work.
It sleeps in my bed. And it wasn't invited.
But it's strictly speaking, it's been in your bed for quite a long time.
If you're listening and you can't see the monstrosity on Hugh's lip.
He looks like Nick Offerman.
Many people are saying it's what my face... I've suspected for a long time it's what my face is missing. I've had a moustache before for players, but a pencil moustache.
See, there might be something Freudian going on, because my dad has sported a moustache his entire life.
Oh, I actually deliberately hid it from him over the last 2 times I've seen him with a face mask, because I thought, I don't want him to think I'm copying him.
Impersonating him.
Yeah.
So, I was going to say for listeners, are you going to...
How's the poll doing, though? It's 50%.
50-50, yeah.
Are you going to tweet a photo of yourself so they can see the horror?
Yes, and anyone who's listening who wants to see, I'm going to tweet it with the hashtag 37 Disney Street Mo. That's M-O.
And then you should do a Twitter poll at the same time.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to keep me busy for a few seconds, guys.
There we go.
Okay.
Let's talk about news.
So, I guess if Hugh's busy with his thing, I'm going to say hello to people in the chat. That's usually
Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah. Go for it.
I can see we've got Josh, we've got Andrew, we've got Mike, Alex, Penny, Claire, Nat, Kiva. Hello to all. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Penny says no to the tash. Sorry, Hugh.
Oh.
So Sorry.
It's all right, Penny. You're allowed to be wrong about things.
You don't need to apologise.
Yeah, some people are just they can't handle this much masculinity. You know what I mean? It's just...
And I am one of said people. Right. Okay. Let's.
Is there any
get
support
going.
for this moustache?
Are you bounding as Ned Flanders?
Yes, indeedly.
I was trying to think of Disney characters who had moustaches. See if we could make it relevant. There's Geppetto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Didn't
There's the Prospector.
that female bunny oh no, she had a beard, didn't she? The female bunny in Bambi. Massive beard.
Yeah, she did.
Big bushy beard.
If anyone in the chat can think of any more Disney characters that had a serious moustache, Zeus! And then along came Zeus. He had a tash. Anyway.
Does he not have a beard? Like a full-on beard?
Oh, he does. It's kind of a tash, but then it's got that thing with the gap and then like a chin thing. Okay. Captain Hook. Lucas Dad?
Well, I've tweeted it, and I couldn't add the poll to the original, so just in the thread, there's a poll just underneath it. Anyway, so if you're keen on seeing that, there you go.
Duke of Wesselton.
Yeah, these are all not people you want to be associated with, Hugh. I hope this is changing your mind.
I'm not listening, I'm busy doing this.
Okay, right. So, news item number 1. Now, if you tuned in last week, you will know there had been a little bit of an Instagram and Twitter and YouTube frenzy because... Yeah, sorry. There's quiz questions going on in the chat, and I get my eyes prick up when I see them. There had been an image of the Tower of Terror, and then announcement coming soon, and then it had been said 11 a.m. Monday, and so there I was, 11 a.m. Monday, phone in hand, refresh, see what's going on. Disneyland Paris, just true to knowing their audience, said, "We've partnered with a phone case." Chris, you were right.
I know. It doesn't happen very often.
You were right.
But I did go from information.
So ridiculous. I know someone on Twitter was saying it, but I thought they were just being facetious.
Yeah, no,
No,
it really was a phone case. Yeah.
I mean, a phone would have been...
But a phone case that you can drop, apparently.
That was the link with Tower of Terror, drop resistant.
Yeah, have you seen the other one with Thor's, with what's the hammer called?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
You can say it, I still don't know what it is. It's still Mjolnir in my mind. Rhino Shield. Drop-proof phone cases with a 30 logo on them.
Who doesn't want a drop-proof phone case when you're walking around the parks using your app to book the latest fast pass?
Well, do you know what? I never drop my phone ever.
It's true.
Until 2 weeks ago, when I dropped my phone.
Yeah, it's got a big crack across
I dropped it in the
front of
street. It didn't crack, fortunately, but it managed to get every single corner, all 5 of them, and it was quite scuffed on one of the corners. I was so disappointed. I was so annoyed. So I got a protective case, and I thought one of the reasons I want it actually going forward is for the parks. Getting it in your pocket all the time, you might fumble. You know.
Do you wish you'd waited for this announcement and
no, I
bought
don't,
the Disney one?
Because what I've done, Chris, is and this is something I was going to bring up later, but coincidentally, I have been trawling the charity shops and I found a Star Wars book, which I didn't like because it had some of the sequel stuff in it.
Ugh.
So I was happy to cut it up, but there was a picture of R2-D2 and I've stuck it in the back of my phone.
Oh, nice.
So
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, listeners, I can't be bothered tweeting this as well. just picture R2-D2 in the back of a phone. I just slipped it in there.
Where you'd put your £10 note. A lot of people do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Stick a £10 note behind the...
Yeah.
I actually, there's nothing wrong with this phone case, and it's another good bit of merch. It was just the teasing beforehand. Now, I was driving home from work on Monday. You know when a thought goes in your head, you start to get a little bit annoyed. It's like they don't respect us fans. They just don't respect us doing this and then teasing us, and it's all for this, and they've no idea what we want. They don't understand us. But now I'm beginning to think, because almost simultaneously that they announced the phone case, they said, but we've got another announcement tomorrow at 11. And I don't know if it was some kind of weird fake out. You know when your boyfriend, this has never happened before you think this is about me and you, but your boyfriend like gets you a Christmas present and wraps it up, and then it's like something really rubbish. Like,
But that's not my real present.
Yeah. And then they go, oh, that's not your real
It's not a real present, though.
And here you are, and it's an engagement ring or something like that. I'm now wondering if they were trying to do that. Now, if they were, it wasn't great execution. Let's be honest. However, the payoff came on Tuesday when again they teased it, and this time they really, really, really did stack us up with news. But because that's going to be the main bulk of the show, let's not talk about that
I'm going to
yet.
bypass it.
I just want to say that Penny said in the chat that she dropped her phone while walking off Buzz Lightyear. In preparation for scanning the photo passcode, it dropped screen down and smashed into 1,000 pieces.
Oh.
But this is the bit that made me cringe, and everyone around me stared.
Oh,
Devastated.
no.
Oh, rubbish, Penny.
That is annoying.
You see, as Hugh will attest, it's important in our family that he never ever drops his phone, because I drop mine 3-4 times a day.
I take a spare one.
I just my hands just do this.
I take my
all the
previous
time.
my previous one on holiday just in case.
Do you?
Yeah.
I did not even know that. Where's that hiding? In your socks?
In my suitcase. Like, it's just very sensible to take a backup phone.
That
you
is
know?
sensible. We've just
Yeah,
never
and glasses as well. I've never had a problem with glasses, but if my glasses like fall off on a ride or get smashed, I'm
Yeah.
you know I'm
That
ruined.
would
I'm ruined. I'm trying to think of a word that's
genuinely be a
not.
I
holiday.
never even thought about that. I never even thought about having
Really?
spare glasses.
How blind are
Well,
you?
travelling tips, guys. Go to the park. Take a spare phone if you've got one, an old one. Take some glasses, some spare glasses.
These are good tips.
I thought
Yeah.
this was just common sense.
Next
Hey,
time
you
I
should do a
I
video.
was gonna say, next time I do a packing video. I'm gonna-
The paranoid person's guide to going to Disney World or Land.
But one of the reasons I wasn't too pleased when Walt Disney World said they were phasing out magic bands because everything was going mobile now, apart from the battery life issue, is if I have to get my phone in and out of my pocket every 10 minutes for rides, I can guarantee
Yeah.
I will drop it into Pirates of the Caribbean, I will drop it down a drain,
That's
I will
where-
smash the thing.
That's where people like me get away with things,
With
because
the Apple
everything on
Watch.
my phone goes on my watch, so I can just do it all on that.
It's basically just a fancy magic band, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Really?
So hot though in Florida that I just think that, you know, if you're using your phone a lot for, you know, for these new apps and things, it's just going to overheat, and I'm constantly terrified of it. In fact, my phone has like done weird things 3 times in a Disney park, and I thought that's coincidental, but then it turned out we went so many times one year that I think we went about sort of 10% of the year we were in a Disney park. No, maybe not. Maybe 5%. So it
It's a
wasn't
good
as
year.
coincidental as you thought. It's just we were there so much, and I was
Yeah.
using it so much that I always managed to reboot it. Thankfully.
Yeah, just on that subject, I've taken external batteries and power banks and then sort of thought I'll plug my phone in and put it back in my rucksack. And when I've come to touch it, both the phone and the power bank have been like burn your fingers to the touch kind of hot. And I think that's also not good. It's why I just want to get away from using my phone any more than absolutely necessary. And there you go. Photos and that's it.
Spare Claire's here.
Hi, Spare Claire.
Darren's here, or the Dunn family, I'm presuming it's Darren, and Hillary. Hello.
The first Claire was here first. She was first in the chat, so she gets a gold medal. But yeah, Spare Claire's here. Fashionably late, she says. But you've just missed out on all the moustache chat. And now we're doing tips.
I agree with Claire about paying the money for the magic band. We will, for reasons we've just said. Now, we've got our magic bands, but apparently the battery doesn't last, only lasts about 3 years, and it will be 3 years by the time we get back. So I think we're going to take them and try them.
Get back.
And then if they don't work, we're going to buy new ones, because I don't want to be used. I just don't want to. I want a magic band. I like them a lot. Right, that's on to Florida chat, which we must not do on this. So let's skip the 30th. We're coming back to it. Don't worry. Sit tight. It's coming.
Dirty 30.
I kind of put this on the news because these two curmudgeons next to me were so unexcited about it last time I mentioned it. The Quinjet has landed on its
Yeah, it's there.
platform.
Did you see all the people who lifted it? There's a photograph of them all stood in front of it, and they've just finished lifting it up all them stairs and putting it down. I'm really impressed.
I was going to say there was a picture of like loads of orange jackets standing around
There must
it,
have been
and
15 of them.
And I thought you were going to tell me something really interesting then, because I think I might have seen the photo then, but Oh no! But every time I think about it, I get a little flutter that there's going to be a brand new land, and there's going to be shops, there's going to be restaurants, there's going to be quick service, there's going to be meet and greets. And when I see something real and tangible like that, something that I will take my photo in front of one day, I get really excited.
But is there going to be a massive chocolate bar? We still don't know.
That genuinely is what I want to know. If they could announce anything.
The giant Pim's Kitchen chocolate bar.
If there isn't one, will you find a way to not let one melt and bring it back with you next time you go to Walt Disney World,
We
please?
must be able. Oh, they don't have it in Disney World.
they
Oh, do they not?
It's California.
Oh, no, what? Oh, yeah, of course it is. I wasn't even
We're gonna have
thinking.
to go to California.
Oh, man.
Do you know, it doesn't feel like the kind of thing we're going to have in Paris. I can't imagine there's going to be like an ostentatiously large chocolate bar in Paris. It feels like there'll be some kind of EU regulation against such an amount of honestly.
It'll be...
I just don't think it's going to happen.
Do you know what it'll be? A giant Mikado. It'll be a big breadstick with a bit of Nutella on the end of it.
In all seriousness, it wouldn't surprise me if they had to advertise it as shareable between four. I don't think they could.
Oh, with scores in it where you can break it.
Yeah, because I don't think because of portion regulations they would be allowed to just sell it as a single item.
Maybe they'll do all American food as French portions, and that'll be the whole idea will be that they're shrinking them down. So you'll go in and you'll see these massive meals in front of you. You're like, oh yes, I want that.
Andrew Powell
and they bring it
saying
out and it's tiny.
Giant laughing cow slice.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I just want to go back as well because
I'd love
Caitlin
that.
made me laugh.
I'd love that.
She says our English phone is more prone to heat exhaustion. I think British phones are built for drizzle. Drizzle proof.
It's just my paranoia being somewhere that hot and noticing my phone is hot to the touch. It's just something I'm not. It's a combination of things I'm not used to. So I just think, this can't be good for my electronics.
You're just not used to heat in any form. Basically.
The hottest it gets here is like 31 degrees.
Oh,
sorry, what's that in?
For 2 days a year, if you really.
What's that in American money? 31.
150
Let's find out.
Fahrenheit, I don't
degrees.
know.
3,000
It
degrees.
always
It's
sounds
probably
really
about-
hot in
it's
America
probably
because
about-
they say like it's 100 degrees and you're like, what?
What is it, about 90? That I don't know.
I don't know.
It's.
Do you know who
It's
Caitlin might know?
It's 87.8 degrees. That's about as hot. That's a hot day here, isn't it?
That's a very hot day here.
Yeah.
That's a once a year kind of hot.
Yeah. It normally gets up to about 23 in summer.
Don't come on holiday to Yorkshire in August
Which is,
expecting
73.
31 degrees. You're not going to get it.
No,
Well, you-
it's about
no.
73 is a good day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Fahrenheit?
We're happy with that.
Yeah. That's a normal day.
Yeah, not centigrade or Celsius.
That's a normal summer day.
Claire, I'm with you. I melt when it's 16 degrees as well.
16.
Yeah. Anything over 20 and I might as well not bother getting out.
I get a suntan putting the bin out at night.
This would amuse people who live in hot countries, but if it gets to 18 degrees here, you will literally see packs of lads with the shirt off, don't you? Walking around,
Especially in Newcastle.
So hot. Yeah.
Further north
All
you
the
get.
shorts and sandals come out. Anyway, right, where was that? Okay. Stella McCartney has designed
Stella McCartney.
has designed a new outfit for Minnie Mouse for the 30th celebration. There it is. It is just one of the many costumes that have been designed exclusively for Disneyland Paris for the 30th celebration. So along with Minnie's cowboy outfit, space girl outfit, nautical outfit, farmer outfit, spotty outfit, 30th outfit, there will also be this. However, I want Hugh to explain the rest of the story.
Well, this is the thing, right? This isn't a story to us because Minnie gets numerous outfits every year, doesn't she? And like, we wouldn't even think to mention it on this show. It's just like, Minnie's got a new safari outfit, or Minnie's got a new, I don't know, diner outfit or something.
Minnie in pyjamas, that's cute. You know?
But someone somewhere, as is often the case these days, has attached the word woke to it, and now it's everywhere. As Lucy pointed out earlier, it's on the Seth, what's he called?
Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers' show. And he will be talking about it, ridiculing the people that are complaining about it. But it's just not an issue. But people are complaining left, right, and centre and saying, woke this, woke that, blah, blah, blah. It's just Minnie in another one of her outfits. And even if this was a permanent outfit, it looks cool. So there you go.
It does look cool.
And it's also a rendition. It's an animation. No, I'm trying to say it's an illustration of it as well. So I'm very interested to see what it will
that's a
actually
good
look
point,
like.
actually. Yeah.
But it is, isn't it?
In sustainable materials, and it's in honor of Women's History Month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And like, it would kind of.
It's very 60s cut by the look of it.
It would kind of be a bit daft if if like it was celebrating women's history and she was just in a cutesy dress. It would kind of miss the point, wouldn't it? Just it all misses the point.
It's just everything. Anywhere, I know that we're now making this news, and I did debate with Hugh whether we should, because I said I don't want to feed the beast. This really annoys me when stories like this come out, but it's actually been one of the biggest Disney stories this week in like places you wouldn't imagine.
Even though there's a new
like
phone case
on the BBC, the BBC website had got a piece on Minnie Mouse wearing trousers. People need to get a grip.
They do,
and I think that most people feeding this beast don't get the context of Disney character outfits.
They think
there's hundreds of them.
They think what's happened is someone's gone.
She can't wear a dress anymore.
Women shouldn't wear dresses. That's offensive. Let's give her a pantsuit. That's what they think's happened. They don't even know what woke means, do they?
I'd like to say, let's not feed the beast. We're moving on. Where's my news gone? There we go. Right.
I'm woke as you like.
You can tell by his moustache. The Illuminations is back.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Because you look very hipster. You're that kind of...
Well, now you're just labelling woke hipsters as being moustached. And I'm offended.
Mustachioed woke hipster.
I'm offended.
Have I triggered you?
Yes, I'm going to complain to the Daily Mail.
Okay. Disney Illuminations is back February the 16th. This is excellent news for anyone who is going soon. I am trying to keep abreast of the chat, but it's moving quite quick today. I did see someone saying they're arriving in the UK soon and then going on to Disneyland Paris soon. It'll be Hillary, but it's all gone. It's scrolled up. Find out who it is.
She arrives in 6 days and 3 weeks till DLP.
Ooh.
Yay! So, what
and
I calculated...
Her husband's from Sheffield.
That's 30 minutes away from us. Doubt Road.
25
we were
from
there
me.
on Friday, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Yes, we were.
That's,
There
if
you
you want to
are.
find Disney Street, we're in a 30-mile radius of Sheffield.
So yeah, it's the first time it's reopened since it closed on January the 3rd. It stopped performing on January the 3rd because of COVID regulations in France. It had only briefly opened, I believe it was something like the 21st of December, was it? It was just for Christmas week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It had come back. So it had only been on about 2 weeks and then it shut again. This should be a permanent return now, people. So if you're going post February half term, that should be it, okay? We should have the Illuminations permanently. Now that brings me on to right at the beginning, I did the news and I said new nighttime entertainment. And I think it was Claire said, nighttime spectacular, have I missed something? Well, I may have misled you. Good, let's get on to the 30th stuff. Are you ready for the 30th stuff?
Am I?
Are you ready?
Dirty 30.
You're sitting ready. It's
So dirty.
and this is a bit I'm actually really excited about, is Illuminations will now have a 30th anniversary pre-show. That usually means we've been and seen a few pre-shows like Earth Day and various different, Bastille Day, they'll have a pre-show, etc. It usually means like a 5-minute exclusive projection or fireworks show or something that comes before the preset Illuminations. Because Illuminations is a set show, they don't really change it. And this one is going to use drone technology. And if you've seen the images and the videos online, the drones light up and fly to make the 30 logo in the sky above the castle, and then they all move and they spread out. They're like twinkling stars all over, and then they make another shape. It looks amazing. It is basically it's the future. I do believe.
I don't want to sound like a cave person, but we saw the
over the River Thames.
The New Year.
we saw the New Year celebrations round at Chris's wing of the house.
Is that real?
Disney Street, and I was like, "That's amazing."
Yeah.
Is it
And
real?
it's
It's not
actually
real,
happening.
though, is it? It's not.
Yeah, we're like, that can't be. It is real.
It really is.
I think it is.
I am still boggled by projection mapping. I know exactly how it works, and they do it a lot now. But when I actually see it,
I still
happen,
can't believe it's not butter. It's been
when
years.
when I actually see these things where they make a building appear to fall apart, but it's projection mapping, and your brain knows what you're looking at, but at the same time, you totally buy into the image. Well, I find these drone shows just magical, and this is the first time they'll have come to a Disney park, and I love it when Disneyland Paris can be a trailblazer in this way. I also think sometimes, because we are a smaller park, both financially and square footage, and I think the Disney company like to sort of test certain things on us, and then it'll go elsewhere and it'll be adapted, etc. But I'm just so excited it's coming. I'm so excited it's coming for this reason. And that is a genuine draw and a reason to stay for the fireworks. If you've seen the fireworks before, or you've got a little one who gets tired, this would make me stay to see that.
You don't have to stay.
thing.
You could just do the drones and then go pre-show.
So I'm sorry. Yeah.
Go do something else.
Yeah, get out before everyone else does. Watch the drones go. It's like a 20-minute thing. It's illuminations. So anybody, if I said nighttime spectacular and you thought they were replacing illuminations, I'm sorry. But that's the truth. It does look amazing. Was meant to be there the night it came back. Oh, Claire, were you? You were meant, and yes, of course. You mean illuminations, and then the plug got pulled just before Christmas, didn't it?
Gutted.
Heartbreaking. But hopefully, Claire, when you go to see it again, you'll get to see this drone show, and I think that will be an upgrade, personally.
Quick update on the moustache poll. 62% say yes.
Oh,
Now, I will say, with those kind of polls, is people kind of playfully say yes, knowing that they don't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like it's funnier to say yes. So I think there might be a little, like maybe 5% of that. Maybe you could take.
Also, if you don't mean it, folks, if you don't mean it, can you change your vote, please?
I think that's true, though.
If we've learned anything
It's funnier
from
to say
recent
yes.
years, it's that the majority is not always right.
Well, I think. I mean, this is like
That's a bigger majority than Brexit. Just so that you know.
Oh, I'm not talking politics.
I don't want to get too political, but yeah, there is an example I'm thinking of. Something happened a few years ago, and I think a lot of people voted a certain way because they thought it was funny if a certain person got into power.
I don't know.
Oh, and haven't we laughed since?
Yeah.
Right, okie dokie. So
China.
Right, let's get on to this then. So, I'm going to start at the beginning. We've talked about the drone show. Got the show in the castle. Right. There's going to be a new show in the Castle Hub. So, I don't believe this is a parade. I think it might be a lot more like the Jungle Jam. Was it, Hugh? Do you remember when we went for the Festival of Jungle and the Lion King?
The one that went, we're on our way. We're on our way.
That was brilliant, by the way. If you were there for the Jungle Festival, the just Bollywood dancers and big feathered African tribal dancers, and then just floats with like safari things that just came around the hub, and it was the most dancers and the most colour and the catchiest music. It was favourite. Unfortunately, it got cancelled twice when we were there because it was too hot.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was 17 degrees Celsius.
In all seriousness, I think it was cracking 34 or something. But again, I'm like, how do they do it in Florida? It gets more than 34.
Yeah.
But apparently they couldn't operate because it was
maybe they're just used to it.
Unsafe.
Maybe you must be acclimatized to it in Florida, that the performers go, well, that's fine. Whereas if it was like here right now, we'd go, oh, I can't do it.
Humidity.
I can't go out.
It is too humid.
Yeah, il fait chaud.
So this is going to have 33 characters, including Disney favourites, the Fab Five, princesses, obscure characters, etc. People you won't expect to see, they were saying.
Bowler hat man.
Plus dancers. Now, I kind of read the press release and we watched a video. What was it called? Press conference, a digital press conference. And I rewound it and listened. I believe it's 33 characters plus dancers. Not that the dancers are included, because it said 33 friends, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's plus dancers. That would make more sense. and they're going to have new 50th costumes, which we're getting onto in a second, and brand new floats. So I just want to go back a bit now, in that I know I've spoken about predictions for the 30th. The Disney Corporation, as far as the Parks Division is concerned, has had a horrendous 2 years with COVID financially and also operationally. And arguably, Disneyland Paris has been hit the hardest. And we're very much like, 30th isn't a big anniversary. And we know we're getting this. We've got a nice logo. Castle's been refurbed. Avengers Campus is coming. I really wasn't expecting much. And to already be telling you that we're getting a drone show, and we're getting a new show for the Castle Hub is very exciting. The when I think about it now, though, I did mention a couple of weeks ago that they hadn't announced the Pirates and Princesses Festival, the Jungle Festival, Star Wars, Frozen, any of those festivals they usually do. So it actually makes sense that all those shows are making way for the 30th for the next 18 months.
Make way.
So, this show has got a new song called Hugh.
Un monde qui s'illumine.
Thank you,
Un
Chris.
monde qui s'illumine, wasn't it?
S'illumine.
And my high school French tells me that is a world illuminated. Do you think?
Yeah, a world.
A world that's been illuminated.
Yeah.
Basically.
World that's been
A world with lights.
Yeah, probably like a world of illumination.
And we are going to play that song to you now.
We're gonna dream a little bigger, laugh a little harder, sing a little louder now. We're gonna dance a little bolder, love a little better. Take my hand, I'll show you how.
That's what they do, isn't it? Oh, I felt like I was on the float then. There's still 20 seconds of this to go, you know.
That's all right.
Go for the fade out.
Nat Cat
I
really
can't do that.
likes
It's all or nothing, baby.
Nat Cat says it's super catchy. I really like it.
Do you know, it's not quite as insipid as normal parade songs, is it?
Well, wait till it's looping for 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the lyrics are typically like platitudinous, and like they often don't make sense. It's like about I can't remember the exact lyrics, but it's something about like illuminating our dreams or something. You know, like stuff that when you analyse it doesn't really make any sense. It's just something. It's just positive words strung together. But the tune, it sounds a bit more modern than a lot of these songs do, so I don't mind
It's a bit like Mad Libs in reverse, where they say you've got to include the words magic, dream, forever, friends, illumination, all in a song, and then just
holiday, play, dance.
Yeah,
sing.
And it doesn't really matter how it goes. Now the thing is, you can't take parade music the way you take music you might put listen to in your car. I mean, sometimes you can. I've got parade music I love to listen to in my car. I think this is...
That's why I walk.
You will bob your head to it. It'll be easy for the choreographers to do as they go around a parade route. I know I say they're just going around the hub. And it's bouncy. It's upbeat. It's fun.
I think Kiva says it would be a great alarm song. I think you're right, actually. A nice way to wake up, that would be.
You would need a fade, though, wouldn't you? Not like a...
Get up dancing.
Bang out the chorus.
yeah. Go for the fade in.
Yeah.
You mean, yeah.
I think you need to have a fade in.
Yeah.
It's not my favourite ever parade song, though. There's been some that have got real... No, not yet. It might be.
What is your favourite parade song?
I really liked the Princess and Pirate one.
I am a pirate. I am a princess. And
I did like the Jungle one as well. But my favourite...
Pirates all say, "Arr!"
And it's the reason I've got the intro that I've got to this show is, hey there, hi there, ho there, it's a Disney kind of day. Glad to see smiling faces as we laugh along the way.
If you take my hand,
just
like
like
Alice, you're in Wonderland. It's magic.
And shout a big hooray, hooray! Mickey and his friends calling after some at the Disney parade. It's
Dancing?
really a catchy rhythm.
And the
I'm gonna do
aforementioned
the whole
one.
thing, the whole 20-minute odyssey, me and Chris.
And what was the jungle one that we mentioned earlier?
The jungle one. On my way.
On my way. Ooh,
What's the Halloween one? I remember really.
Viva la
like-
vie.
A boot to you?
Oh, that's the American one. No, Paris had a really good
Yeah,
one.
it does have a good
Boo
one.
to you.
I can't remember how it goes at the moment, and yet it's one of my favourites.
Boo to you sounds like...
No, I can't remember it.
Okay.
It's gone.
Boo
I've got-
to you
I'm drawing a
sounds
blank.
like Hyperactive by Thomas Dolby. That's Tom Dolby, but the one, the Boo to you goes...
Oh, yeah, it's quite dark and dirty. isn't
It's
it?
basically the same tune, but
Anyway, I think it's fine.
modulated.
I think we'll be grinning and waving and bobbing our heads like crazy people. And like you say, it might be one of my favourites in the future. For the moment, I just think it's okay. It's ticked some boxes. So, Chris, can we look at the outfits?
You're trying to remember that song.
I am.
So,
It's all right, yes, but yes, you can. You can look at the outfits. Of course, you can look at the outfits.
the theme for the colour scheme, if it is a colour scheme, is
Oh, you see,
the same for Paris as it is for Florida's 50th, and that's iridescent, except they're not calling it iridescent because I don't think that it translates
l'iridescent.
in French as well. What's French for ear?
Lorraine, is it?
I want to say earth, but that's egg.
Did you say ear?
Ear.
Yeah, it's like Lorraine, isn't it?
Anyway, I don't think that
Iridescent.
it goes with iridescent quite as well. But do you know what this reminds me of? Just as a colour scheme, is we took
There you go.
some 7-year-olds on a trip.
Hang on.
Oreille.
Oh.
Lorraine.
Oh yeah. We took some 7-year-olds on a trip for Bonnie's birthday, and they were all talking about what their favourite colour was. And one of them, bless her, said, "My favourite colour is glitter." And we went, okay. Because to 7-year-old, that's a colour that you choose. Well, that's what I feel like when they say.
We told her she was wrong and made her.
Everything's in iridescent. We're like, iridescent isn't a colour.
You know the people who
We
buy
told her she
all-
was wrong and made her standing in the garden for half an hour until she. Anyway, you have.
There's people who have like big loud cars with massive exhausts and they paint them a funny colour. That's iridescent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you think they're purple, they're not purple.
We used to
they're
call
blue,
it.
but they're not
We used
blue.
to just
they're
call
green.
it two-tone.
Yeah, two-tone.
Hasn't Chris
So
got nice teeth?
Oh, thank you.
He does.
I do.
Very straight. Yeah, so...
I sometimes think that just as we're doing the
Never
show.
had to have braces. Just
Okay, we're not tweeting that with a hashtag. Basically,
hashtag get them clean.
every character has got a different base colour, but it's iridescent over the top of it. Now, as a Disney bounder, this does make life quite difficult. Because the 25th was royal blue with silver stars, and that was a Disney bounder's dream. Could do some lovely things. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attack this one, but I'm up for a challenge, and I can already see the Dunn family saying I'm looking at dresses as we speak. I was actually being very rude to Chris before we started.
Is that
and
Darren?
Incredibly rude.
I was just sitting here going through dress shop dresses for my next trip.
Was it Darren who said that?
Must be.
There you go.
Yes, I mean the best part of that video though, if you want to find this this video, it's just on the Disneyland Paris official channel, isn't it, on YouTube? But there's a bit where they're all parading the costumes, and it's the best music in the piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It's got some really like.
It had a beat.
It's got some. How did I describe it? I said it was like mad, didn't I? It's mad, this music.
Can I just say that Darren said earlier that his annual pass is burning a hole in his pocket and he needs to get back.
Yeah.
And what he then posted was, "I'm looking at dates as we speak."
Oh, and did I say
But what
dresses?
Lucy said was, "I'm looking at dresses as we speak."
I was thinking. I read that as dresses. I also think I don't wear glasses, but I'm 40 this year, and I think that I should. Because honestly, that's quite difficult for me to read over there. Have you got the other costumes? There we
do,
go.
there
There
you
they
go.
all are. So
Hillary says, "Where's it gone? Oh, where's it gone? Did you see it?
Yeah, I feel like
feel like
Pluto
Pluto
always gets the shaft with his special outfits.
He just gets a collar, doesn't he? Has he
kind
got a little
of-
waistcoat?
He looks like he's got a
he
waistcoat.
always
Yeah.
gets a funky hat. Just doesn't that castle look beautiful? Do you
Nice, isn't it?
sometimes forget how just gorgeous it is?
The best castle.
Oh,
Well, it's
look at it.
second best.
Yeah.
And the characters
after
as well.
the
We're talking about the characters.
I've got to say, and I know we've
Queen of
mentioned
Hearts
her
castle.
show quite a lot recently, but Sam For God did a vlog last week, I think, where she was showing the Stars on Parade thing, and the castle looked absolutely brilliant in those videos.
I
It just
still-
looks so good at the moment.
Yeah. Has it
I
lost?
still
Has it lost
can't
weight?
get over it.
Look, I think it has.
Looks
yeah.
great, doesn't
Although
it?
I say it looks so good, it does have a big board up in
I
front of
mean,
it.
in all
'Cause they're fixing the bridge.
seriousness, it's been renovated. It should look this good,
Yeah,
shouldn't it?
it's popping.
But I mean, it really.
It's popping.
How much time do I spend looking at this castle, and I still see images like that and go, "Oh God, you're so beautiful." That must be what you think every morning looking at me, Huey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fishing.
Right, and then we should be looking at the costumes. Not the easiest to see there. Some of them are quite small, but
We are looking at it on a small
basically-
screen, but if you're watching it on the telly,
might
then
be bigger.
it's probably big enough to be able to see it.
Basically, they've all just got this multicolored shimmering fabric, which is good. It's eye catching. Personally, if I was to Imagineer, I would prefer a colour scheme in the more traditional sense. I feel they'd look more as a collection. They'd look a bit more
Brown
belonging to each other.
and grey.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Mickey and Goofy have matching trousers. Look,
true. I had a brown
Pants.
school uniform. I wore brown for 7 years at high school.
oh dear,
Brown blazers and yellow ties.
that's not a good look, is it?
Nope. Right.
I'm wearing a brown shirt, guys. Come on.
Is anyone feeling grumpy today? I'm just interested to know because we don't have anything grumpy for
We
anybody.
should have had that for the Stella
If anyone's feeling
McCartney.
grumpy,
Yeah.
that should have been, shouldn't it?
Should have been it.
Hindsight, eh?
Right, let's go on. So, right, we have some specially constructed snacks and desserts. Now, as usual, a large proportion of what you see on it's not even social media, it's press releases that Disneyland Paris put out, are these tiny little hors d'oeuvre size sweet treats, and they're usually found in buffet restaurants. I find that, things like that. So those are all specially constructed for the 30th. But what these aren't...
That's all there is, though. There's just 5 of them. They're not making any more.
You won't find these in the parks to just buy as a snack. This is a dessert at a buffet restaurant. And I always find this a bit frustrating because we've been for, loads of different seasons. But most recently, I'm thinking about when we went for the Frozen season in January 2020. And we wanted to try all the Frozen things. And so we went to Plaza Gardens for a buffet lunch. And what you get is just, a buffet layout with other people grabbing. They're not looking great, and some of them have tipped over because everyone's grabbing things. Then you get a plate with whatever you can grab and 2 of this and another of the other. I don't think it's the best way to show off the absolutely... these are their 30th anniversary snacks.
If you don't know what we're talking about, listeners, if you've ever seen the Bake Off The Professionals, it's that.
And I think
those fancy little treats they make.
this is a very
Petit... Summer...
petit fours.
Petit...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Macarons,
that kind of
things
thing.
like that.
So I
Tartlets.
think like they employ French pastry chefs to come up with signature pastries, and this is what French pastry chefs do with signature pastries. However, I do believe Disneyland Paris are getting better because we've got some more snacks that will actually be out in the park. Chris, if you would. There we go. So we've got some special ice creams.
They're Donald's feet.
Yeah, and we've got Lotso head. We've got a 30th coin. We've got the Up House.
Oh, I like that. So Chris is describing there the ice cream it's just got like 2 Donald's flat feet stuck on it, but the way the ice cream is, it looks like he's upside down in the cup.
Because it's vanilla ice cream.
Because there's
so
a
it's
little,
like his bum.
there's a little
Flick.
on the top, which looks like his tail. I like that.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine them replicating that like to
Seamlessly.
Instagrammable quality. You kind of maybe have to arrange it yourself. I imagine.
They have 30th cups. They feel really Disney. They feel quite unique.
I like this.
I like these a lot. This is a step up.
I like.
I'm
There's an
enjoying
up one as well. So there's a little white chocolate up house, and then it's just got coloured Smarties representing the balloons.
Balloons, yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, Lotso one there with just.
Presumably it's strawberry flavoured and it's got bits of strawberry pieces in
You
it.
would hope so. It's probably Laughing
Looks
Cow
like it.
flavoured though. Let's be honest.
Yes.
And what's that? That one then is just a 30th one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's got a 30th chocolate. That would be
Put
chocolate.
some meringue on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like those.
I like
Simple.
those. Yeah.
More
And
of this, please.
And I would buy them.
And if the flavours are interesting, then that's
all the better.
just brilliant. Then perfect.
See, that's the
Where would you
important
get these?
thing. I don't think they've released that. I would imagine that these would be at. Do you know? I was going to say places like the old mill, but in actual fact, I don't know if these might just be at the ice cream parlours.
Yeah,
I
quite
don't
probably,
know.
yeah.
Claire said, and I think she's on about the outfits, I'd like them to be more cohesive.
Yeah.
That was the word I was looking for, Claire, cohesive. And I'm going, like a set, because I care. I'm special. Anyway, let's go on. Do we have more food we can look at? Yeah, now look at that.
Ooh.
So, you can see the petit fours at the back.
Sorry, can I just say Penny
There's
says
5 of them.
Penny says this is DLP though. We all know you'll ask for a Donald ice cream and they will just give you vanilla ice cream and tell you they've run out of Donald feet, so
Yes.
it's just an ice cream.
Oh, Penny, please don't. It's supply issues.
Oh, you must be grumpy.
So, I'm going to save the best to last. You've got the petit fours in the back. You've got what appears to be, I think this image has been cropped, what appears to be a signature hot chocolate on the left in a 30th mug. You've got a waffle on a stick. Is that new?
A waffle on a
as
stick?
As a concept in Disneyland Paris.
They
is a
said
waffle on a stick
they said it
new?
couldn't be done.
I don't know if it is
I've
or not.
never
There's no
I've
Nutella
never
on it
seen
either.
that.
I'm
No?
not sure I can go with this.
There will be Nutella on it, Chris. There will be an option for Nutella if nothing else. And then you've got what looks like
A cake pop
a
or something, or a biscuit on a stick. Biscuit on a stick.
Yeah. But it's very nice in the sort of lilac colours. And we've got some iridescent ice cream cone down at the bottom with purple mini ears.
Is that a burger?
That's what I was saving till last. Now then, look. We've got a Mickey-shaped burger. And my first question, we don't know the answer to this. I want to know what you think.
Is it made with mouse meat?
Is the meat Mickey-shaped?
Is
Or
it-
is it just the bun?
Is the meat?
Meaning you've got empty ears.
Is the meat mouse?
Oh, maybe it's 3 circular burgers, 2 small ones, 1 big one.
I bet it's just one round patty.
I agree.
And gherkins for the ears.
I bet it's chicken strips.
Shaped. It could be shaped.
could be
a
shaped
shaped
chicken.
chicken.
You can't actually see any evidence of protein in there, can you? 'Cause
I
it's
still
nice
like the
Emmental
idea that it's made
cheese.
with mouse meat.
Yeah, I was ignoring that. 'cause
I
it's
know you were. I thought
disturbing.
I thought it was funny, so I repeated it a couple of times.
Say it again. Go on, say it again.
Mouse meat.
Claire says I don't get the waffle on a stick. Thing is, what I like about Paris waffles is they are soft, made from British pancake batter, what we would think of as Shrove Tuesday batter. And so they're really nice. They're not like those firm sweet waffles you get. That looks like it's a firm sweet waffle, doesn't it? Otherwise it wouldn't stay up.
Bit more Belgian.
Yeah, a bit more Belgian.
Yeah.
Penny's predicting the Mickey bun looks veggie. I think you might be right, actually. And that would fit better in a bun of that shape, wouldn't it? And it also encourages people. If that's the only Mickey-shaped option on a menu, it would encourage you to be a little bit vegan.
I think there would be a meat version, though, wouldn't there? I'd be surprised if there's all these sweet things and one savoury option and it's vegetarian. I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a burger shape.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know.
Would you know what we're going to have to do, Huey?
Eat them.
Yeah, we're going to have to book a trip at the end of March and go and find out.
Try everything.
These look Halloweeny though. They're all purple and orange.
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, you're right.
It's very Halloweeny image.
They're iridescent.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. They're picking on the purple and orange
Now,
of
if
it,
you can
but
see that soft serve ice cream that's iridescent for the 30th anniversary, whatever makes that iridescent, does it break down in your stomach? Or are you going to have
Fabulous poos.
fabulous poos?
it'll just be glitter, won't it? It'll be like that.
Very fine
You can
glitter.
get gin that's iridescent because we've got some at home.
Have
It's
you?
Parma Violet, and when you shake it up, it goes all iridescent.
Oh, fancy.
Pretty cool.
Christopher.
Yeah. Tastes horrible.
Right. I'm going to move on. Is that all right?
Yeah. Did you want to do the merch? Have you done the merch?
Merch is next.
Right, cool, because merch is right at the start. So I'm going to have to go all the way back again.
Go.
Oh, can I go through? I can go through. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a loop. It's a loop, people.
Right, the merch is to me it's fairly predictable. It kind of you've got the plushes in the outfits. You've got a touch of iridescent added to things. You've got a lot of logo merch on. Some standout items for me were, and if you know, you know, Disneyland Paris is finally getting the Tokyo Disneyland hand soap pump. Now, if you'd never heard the legend of this, then that might seem like such an unimpressive thing, but this was the hottest piece of merch in Tokyo Disney, and it eventually came to the States, and now it's finally coming to Paris. You pump the hand pump for the soap, and the dispenser pumps a little Mickey head of foam.
Oh, I know the ones, yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's...
This prompted me the other day to say, we're kind of... You really lower your expectations, don't you, when you're in Disneyland? Like, people are going crazy for this Mickey Mouse shaped foam dispenser. I mean, I get why it's novel, but like, are people still bothered? Like, oh, I must get that.
Penny literally just put in the chat, I need that soap dispenser.
Well,
So yes,
I guess they are.
I'll
We
be
just
honest
use
with you.
soap. We have bars of soap.
If
That's what
it'll
we use.
fit in my suitcase, I'm buying it.
Do you know what my dad would make me do? I'd say I wanted that when I was a kid, and he'd say, well, you might as well just get some normal soap dispenser and just do like one big square in the middle and then two little ones at the top for the ears.
He's right.
That's what my dad would say. And I go, no, it's not the same.
I would get that soap dispenser. I just would. It's part of a FOMO thing, isn't it? It's
Foam.
I mean, it must be 4 or 5 years since this has been a Tokyo Disney thing, and it was social media, Instagram crazy, and then of course the pandemic hit. I think they've only just got it in the US, like since the pandemic.
Penny's saying, is it refillable? It will be, won't it? Of course it will.
Yeah,
Refillable
it
with
is.
what, though?
Foam.
FOMO. The Dunn family have said Spirit jersey for me. Now then,
Nat's
my
getting it as
opinion
well.
on the Spirit jersey. It's lovely. It's got iridescent Disneyland Paris on the back. The thing is, it's white. And my other Disneyland Paris one that's kind of French flaggish, the white is round the neck. And because I take it on and off a lot at work, I've got now just got this permanent kind of makeup line around it. So I said I wouldn't get a white one again. And when I saw that the 30th one was white, I was like, oh, I can't get a Spirit jersey then, because I don't think I would. I think it would be a mistake. What else have we got there? We've got fans, like
Oh, who doesn't love a fan?
Yeah, like manual fans that you have to do with your wrist. That's a stroke of genius. Better, in my opinion, they're better than electric ones. More labour intensive, but more effective. There's a lounge fly just round the corner that's kind of cropped off on the image. It's navy blue with a touch of iridescence and the Disneyland Paris 30th logo on the front pocket. We've got a pair of ears that are kind of navy blue iridescent with an iridescent bow.
Is there a book?
I can see a book.
Is there a mango whip?
But is it an autograph book?
I can't see from there.
No, I can't either.
I'm going to have a look.
I thought you were saying that just because you love books.
I do. No,
That's why I laughed.
entirely why I was saying it.
Oh.
The thing is, I'm pretty underwhelmed with all of this. Last time we went to DLP, I bought the 4 cups with Bambi and what else is on them? Tell me what's on my cups that I've got.
Your
Bambi,
cups?
Little Mermaid, Peter Pan, and something else on them, and they are lovely cups. And I've not seen anything else
Tigger?
that's made. No, it's
Simba?
It's a classic. No, it's like stills from classic films. Alice in Wonderland. There you go. And they're absolutely gorgeous, and I have not seen anything else that's made me think, oh, that's what I really want. And this stuff just feels like
Now,
tat.
okay, my information does say over 300 items of merch.
So there'll be something there for me.
And we're only,
It's just not
we're only
there.
looking at about 20. And also, this is clearly a range, a single range, isn't it? And it's all logo merch. Now, what you're on about will be a bit more like the homeware shop, always has some really tastefully done stuff. You're inevitably going to get some high-end clothing items. I'm not talking T-shirts and Spirit jerseys. In the fashion shop in the village, they usually have very, very interesting sort of dresses, skirts, tracksuits, things like that. So I think that we really are just looking at the tip of the iceberg, as it were.
The ears are quite nice, aren't they?
They are. In answer to your book question, it's a notebook, having zoomed in.
That's disappointing.
And can you spot at the front next to Chippendale? We've got a phone case.
What?
Might even
This
be
is
Rhino
brand new
Shield.
information.
Oh, I like the handles on the cups, which are the
Yeah, they are quite cool. aren't they?
30th Mickey ears kind of poking out. They're nice. But
It's underwhelming,
it's
isn't
not for me because it's all sort of like you say. It's like it's sort of logo based stuff, isn't it? 30th
Yeah.
stuff.
If this was all there is, then I would probably get a pin badge because
Yeah.
I'd want to commemorate the fact that I was there for the 30th. I know I'll get coins because there'll be special 30th
Yeah.
coins in the machines, and I collect those anyway. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
overly
think,
excited
I don't
about
think
any
this
of
will
this.
be it. They always have ranges of merch that are very character based, and I never buy them, and I buy a lot of Disney merch, but I tend to go for slightly more subtle, I suppose, more grown up stuff. But with the stuff there, does anybody like what they're looking at? Here is I'm going to buy that.
I'd
that
like
looks
to see-
amazing. Or are you waiting for some other stuff?
I'd like to see sort of t-shirts styled on like 1992 designs. Is there any of that kind of stuff?
They have done that recently though. At Shop Disney had a range like that, didn't they? And
But there's no reason they can't do it again.
they're doing that big style in Florida at the moment for
Big
the 50th.
style.
They've got the Vault collection, haven't they?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it. I think those are your main bits. They did do part of the press conference and part of the press release was bigging up Avengers Campus. Obviously, that is your flagship land for the 30th. This opens this year. It's opening for the 30th. We're celebrating the 30th with the new land, and we haven't touched on that today, mainly because we've touched on that quite a lot in the past. So, but that is huge, and that's going to have all its own merch. It's going to have all its own snacks. It's going to have all its own entertainment going on. So even though I've just kind of boiled it down to 5 things here, you can just multiply that by what's going to be going on with the Avengers stuff.
I feel like I've been really negative about everything today, have I?
No, I don't think so.
Because
I
I'm
mean,
actually really excited about it.
yeah, oh my goodness. Just let me finish by saying not even research this today. When the announcement came out on Tuesday, guys, that it's been such a rough couple of years with booking Disney holidays, and we were really touch and go if we'd be able to go again. Then they shut visitors out, and so we abandoned the idea. Now we're allowed back, so like, should we? The minute I saw this, I started yearning to go to Disneyland Paris, to see that castle, to see those outfits, to buy that merch.
The boys saw the advert on the telly the other day
Did they?
when we were watching The Masked Singer, like you do. And Lucas straight away went, we're going there in August. And he was really excited by it, so I was like, yes, this is good. I
No,
can't
but
wait.
how did he know?
No, we've told him now. We told him, didn't we?
Oh, okay. Because they didn't know for ages.
No, they
did
didn't. They didn't know until we decided we were moving it, because we thought we'll talk to them about it and see what they think.
Oh.
So yeah, they know about it now. But it's really nice to see them getting excited about it again, because it's been a few years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's really disheartening. And like, was it the Dunn family that said they've got an annual pass burning a hole in the pocket? That's really what I feel like. I feel like we could go any.
I'm also getting really excited, Lucy, because I was talking about our latest trip, and I'd even started to look at like pricing at Walt Disney World potentially for next year, knowing full well that Laura doesn't want to go again for a while. And then her sister said, if you're going to Disneyland Paris next year, we'll come with you. So Laura texted me this, and then I started looking for holidays. So looks like we're going to go again next year, whatever, which means that
It's a drug.
possibly
It's a
the
drug.
annual pass might come into play at some point if we do end up doing Run Disney. So lots of exciting things to think about there. Oh, also, and I wanted to say this, Lucas, when we started talking about the trip in August, said if I have to wear a mask, he doesn't feel so bad about it now. And he said, can we do like Hugh does and get lots of different masks for all the different areas so that we can change them as we walk around the park? So you've enthused him.
I've got some Avengers fabric I never sewed because I was going to do them for Peter, and then it turned out Peter didn't need them.
Oh,
So I've got some like Spider-Man and Iron Man fabric.
Ooh, that could be good.
We're running out of time, guys. I just wanted to say the poll on Twitter is at 100% for keep the moustache. But that's one vote, and it was actually me because I switched over to my personal account to vote on it. Chris, we've got a present for Ollie. I thought
it's Ollie's birthday yesterday.
Yeah, so we should do a little show and tell, which it kind of puts you in a weird position because I'm saying like
open your son's
birthday. No, but not just that, but if you hate them, you have to enthuse about them on camera.
All right, okay.
But just it's just for little.
Ollie's not
for little
watching,
things.
is he? Because that's a really sick way of getting your birthday present.
He's not watching. He's in bed fast asleep because he's had a very, very tiring weekend.
Yes, I bet he has.
Right. So first
Well,
up, then,
does he have that one?
he doesn't. He
Okay.
loves a Pez.
He loves a
a Pez, but most of his peas aren't Disney based.
Oh, right.
We have a Donald. They both have
Well,
a Donald.
There's
but
a
no.
Black Panther
And
one.
he really likes Black Panther as well. So that's a good shout. Very good. Thank you very much on his behalf.
There's something loose in there that should have been in a box, but it was the last one in the shop, and that's the other part of it. So I binned the box because the box was a bit of a mess.
Oh,
So I actually took them out of the box, but it's does it right now? There's
right.
there's
So
a few
is that
things
for
here.
toast?
Yes,
Right. Okay.
there's a few things here.
So
Does
the
he like
greens? They're not
Does he
shown
like
properly.
eggs?
Does he like eggs?
Not really.
Not massively, but he will eat them sometimes. Still.
It's a Baby Yoda egg cup.
It's a baby Yoda.
And,
egg cup
Grogu,
holder.
Grogu.
Grogu, sorry, yeah.
Grogu's. Oh yeah, it's
The child.
It's not working with a green screen.
And this thing that you can't see if you're looking, if I just tilt it a bit, you can see it's got some. Basically, it's got frogs,
So he can.
and you put them onto your toast like that, and it cuts them out into that shape. So you've got
because Grogu eats the frogs.
that's genius.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just some bath fizzers.
Well, but he
Just
loves
some
bath
bath
fizzers.
You know.
Ever since you got him some for Christmas, maybe 2 years ago, he just absolutely loves them.
Who doesn't love a bath? Well, bath fizzers,
I prefer
Versus
a bubble bath.
bath,
And is
bath
it-
bombs.
They like bombs better.
Bombs are better. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Well, we could have brought it yesterday, but sometimes it's nice to prolong the birthday
Yeah.
and not have everything at once.
And sometimes it's nice to open your child's birthday presents as well.
Yeah, on camera and
On camera.
have to pretend to like him.
No, they're great. They are good. And I do like them.
Yeah. So that's all from me. Was moustache update and presents.
I believe that Cheryl has just arrived and we're just about to sign off, Cheryl. But it goes live as soon as we cut off, doesn't it? So just go back and watch it all.
Caitlin's never used an egg cup.
What? Well,
I
what do you
don't like
just hold it?
soft
Is this an American thing? No, it's not. But yeah.
I don't like runny egg.
But
I like a
go on
firm
eBay
egg.
after this show, Caitlin. Is get your first egg cup.
Yes.
That's exactly.
But take your time over it. You can't rush into it. Take your time.
And get it all on Twitter. So
Yeah.
we can see you enjoying a boiled egg.
Yeah. And a 90s Disney one.
Right.
that.
Okay, guys. I feel like we're getting a little off the Disney theme,
well,
so
it's-
I'm
he
going to
said-
wrap
he
us
said
up
Disney.
now.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. The unicorn is here. So, I've uploaded a video to the YouTube channel this week. Finally, I've been dragging my heels a bit, and it's the top 16 dining tips. If you want to go and watch that, please do. But I think I missed a lot of really good dining tips. Already, people are putting them in the comments underneath the video. So if you've got your own dining tip, help out our friends and community and go and put your comment under the video and it'll help everybody else out with that. I'm going to try and record another video this week. I think it's going to be first timer tips. So if anyone wants to throw in me that way to help me write it, that would be fantastic. Until then, I'm gonna do you want
I was
to
just
read-
going to say we got another 5-star review on Apple iTunes podcast or whatever you call it this week from
So kind.
from Shezza8. Might be you, Cheryl. I don't know. It says brilliant podcast, 5 stars. So pleased to have found this brilliant podcast. It's very informative with all the latest news from the parks. Lovely to have a weekly Disney fix. Yay!
Thanks.
Thank
and
you.
on that very lovely note, I've been Lucy. These have been the boys. Good night.
See you later.
Thank you.